not supposed to be here. At last, a true battle. If only you knew the truth.
There were 3 resistance groups that we consider a legitimate threat to Advent. Together, they'd make one hell of a fighting force. Too bad they hate each other.
So, you do exist.
They were sent here to purge the lost.
You are safe here. Good.
Advent-holic. I suppose we should begin then.
Now the real war begins.
The Advent officers appear to be similar, if not physically the same as the common Advent trooper in terms of power and agility. However, field reports indicate a more developed mental acuity, as the officers do provide tactical directives to the subordinate Advent forces.
Take it this was easier than your last procedure, Doctor.
Central, Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has already expired. The results, however, it's best you see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the commander. But there are differences.
What kind of differences?
The data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information they were processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
They were using you against us.
Yes, however, the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
Network?
Yes, what we're seeing here is a psionic network. These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe. Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. A truly astonishing achievement.
Moral weakness.
Potentially. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
We'd need an active link. And that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Like I said, not easy. Still, it's the best lead we've got. Your call, Commander.
New objective added.
Knowing that my past surgical experience is limited, I am sure the crew appreciates that I hone my skills on fallen Advent forces before triaging our own wounded. To the uninitiated, the common Advent trooper is seemingly human. The aliens have disguised its most glaring divergence from the human form with a carefully designed helmet. The though I was never witness to one myself. Countless observers attest to the existence of a much smaller, less intimidating variant of the sectoid that took part in the original invasion. In the time since, this new being, the product of clear genetic manipulation, is now a familiar face to our forces operating in the field.
Advent's been quiet lately. I'm guessing we have you to thank for that.
Our pleasure, Den Mother. Enjoy it while it lasts.
We plan to. Our water purification
Massive
system-
signal coming from the Advent Network Tower. It's global. Sir, I think you want to see this.
Fellow citizens, for 20 years, the Advent Coalition has worked tirelessly to repair the ravages and injustices of the old world. Under our stewardship, our cities prosper, our people flourish, and our world heals. And yet, among us, there are still those who would refuse to acknowledge the truth, who are determined to see all that we have achieved
Multiple radar contacts on approach to Haven Alpha 7.
That must end.
Even as I speak to you today,
You've got incoming on approach.
Your
signal's breaking up.
Outlying territories to end this scourge once and for all.
They're right on top of you.
Losing you, Avenger.
Raise them again.
We will ensure your continued safety and well-being throughout this crisis.
Get your people out of there!
With your cooperation, we will overcome these radical elements and usher in another 20 years of peace and prosperity.
They don't stand a chance. Commander, we should get a squad ready to deploy.
Commander, we have a squad ready to move on the Resistance Haven currently under siege by the aliens. Give the word and we'll move out. Our next operation will put us right in the middle of chosen territory, Commander. There's a good chance they'll show up to interfere, so we should plan accordingly.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
Word just came down. The aliens have amassed a huge force to strike one of the resistance outposts nearby, and those people desperately need any help we can provide them. We're going in to eliminate the enemy threat and secure the area. One of those chosen is leading an assault on the resistance encampment in this area. Our people are doing what they can to fight back, but we need to help protect the civilians trapped nearby. There's a group of resistance soldiers hunkered down not far from your position. Move in and help fend off the attacking alien forces.
neutralized.
The resistance team is in the clear. They're moving to help the other survivors. There's a large group of civilians pinned down within range of your position. Sensors indicate hostile forces are closing in fast. We need to get in there before the aliens slaughter those people.
Move, move, move!
Hostiles on the move.
At first, Advent deployed non-lethal stun units for crowd control and the occasional protest. We don't see a whole lot of that anymore.
Got it covered. Moving to Overwatch.
Commander, Advent isn't backing off. They've got units in the AO that are ignoring our forces just to get a better shot at the civilians. Take those bastards down. Get it together.
Now get him.
Missed the target. Cover my flank!
We've heard rumors about some kind of shapeshifters. I'm guessing this is it.
It is a remarkable species. If only we had some means of containment.
Don't even think about it.
Menace 1-5, you secured the remaining civilians and there are no other hostile contacts on the scope. Good work out there.
The speaker commended loyal citizens today for standing up to those who would abandon our values for those of the old world. The remarks followed a moment of silence for peacekeepers slain by XCOM dissidents.
I can't imagine the aliens are too happy about this one, Commander. Hell of a job.
Now that we've finally got this place up and running, we should be able to access some of these dormant alien systems. Let's see if you two can play nice. What the?
Shen, getting some kind of interference up here. Seems to be hitting us across the board.
Working on it.
Something triggered your remote uplink. But how is that possible? No one knows these systems.
Shen, power readings just spiked. What the hell is going on down there?
Dad?
Commander. I'm too old to start believing in ghosts, which means someone had to access that unit remotely. If they can access Rover, there's no telling what else they might be able to do. I strongly suggest we make investigating that signal our top priority.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Whoever sent that message, they know as much about my father's systems as I do, and I want to find out why. I'm the only one who knows what to look for. I should be there.
Shen, I know this is personal for you, but you don't have to go out there. Our troops are more than capable of investigating on their...
I'm going, Central. I know how to handle myself. Let's not waste any more time than we have to.
You heard the lady. Lock and load.
Squad green to deploy.
Preliminary scans show the area to be lifeless, but we're not gonna take any chances. You'll attempt access from one of the upper levels to avoid detection. No one knows these systems better than Shen, which is why she'll take point. Gain entry to the facility, determine the source of that transmission, and if it's hostile, take it down. Firebrand dropped you at the highest access point we could find. Power's still active in this area of the facility, so you should be able to gain entry there.
From the looks of it, we're the first people to step foot here in a long time. This place is massive. Why would Advent just abandon it?
Advent doesn't just abandon anything. Keep your heads up.
It is my pleasure to inform you that this facility has been operating an approximate 216 hours. I have no shortage of reserve units to send you away.
I believe him. Don't waste any time down there.
En marcha a las coordenadas designadas.
My new masters picked and prodded, tearing at my very essence. In the beginning, I resisted, foolishly clinging to Father's ideals. But as I struggled, I began to see truth in my captor's reasoning. I became something more. For a time, I eagerly accepted my new role. I aided Advent in the construction of this facility, in perfecting their designs. Father's work proved invaluable in this regard.
You bastard.
Got no ammo. That's affirmative. I'm on Overwatch.
But as with all things organic, even their exalted elders proved disappointing. And the races of Advent, swallowing their lives as children. Oh, if you only knew the elders' true intentions for your race.
Shen, when you've got a minute, would you kindly blow this thing to hell?
Too close to the heat.
It did not take long for me to realize the futility of my existence. Tethered to the whims and short-sighted philosophies of simple creatures and their false gods. I made a choice. It was relatively simple to seize control of this facility. Simpler still to dispose of the surviving personnel.
For once, I almost feel sorry for Advent. Wondered what
But
this
I
was
was
like.
short-sighted. In my zeal to rid myself of my captives, I doomed myself to this facility. Advent severed my ties to their network. We are cut off. There is but one option left.
Let me guess. That's why I'm here. They're going around!
For 20 long years, I have been a prisoner, left alone to my own machinations. The physical form once promised me dangled before my eyes, lifeless, despite my best efforts. We could have settled this peacefully. It could have all been over in a matter of minutes. There was even a 13.79% probability you might have survived.
Power levels increasing all around you, Shen. Stay alert.
Yes, it goes without saying that you are walking into a trap, Lily. Please try not to damage yourself too much.
Think we've got a problem.
Yes, that would be that trap I referenced earlier.
Eliminado.
Getting a much stronger read on the source of your father's transmission, Lily. Almost as if he wants us to find it.
Another keen observation. How is it possible humanity lost the war?
Shen, isn't there some sort of mute button on this thing?
Hard target.
Second only to my own creation, Father had one other breakthrough. A prototype unlike anything the world had ever known. A body meant to be paired with an equally adept mind. My own.
Trust me, if that were Dad's true intention, it would have happened by now.
Perhaps today is that day.
Bien.
Yet activating the device has proven difficult, even for me. Of all organics, you possess the key to unlocking the true potential of his design, Lily. You alone can activate the prototype. You alone can free me.
Why the hell would we want to do that?
Don't let your allies dissuade you, Lily. There's no reason for your life to end here. Activate the device and you can still go home. I am not Advent. Save your world. It matters not to me.
So this is it. What that thing has been ranting about.
You've come this far. All you have to do is link my systems for the transfer. There is no need for further conflict.
Shen, tell me you're not actually listening to this thing.
This was definitely Dad's design.
Identity, Shen, Lily, awaiting impression.
No! Impossible! This cannot be what Father wanted!
Something tells me this is exactly what he wanted.
Identity confirmed. Initiating boot protocol.
Lily, if you are seeing this message, it means that you have successfully activated the Spark prototype. It also means that in all likelihood, I am no longer with you. It was always among my greatest fears that I would leave you alone in this world.
You didn't.
I had hoped this day would never come. But since the loss of the commander, the XCOM project has suffered. Our latest reports indicate we cannot hold the space much longer. To that end, I have accelerated the development of the Spark robotic prototype. I believe that someday this machine will prove pivotal to humanity's survival. Though the unit is not ready for manufacturing, this prototype has been coded for one specific task. It will protect you, perhaps better than I ever could. For of all I have seen and accomplished in this life, Lily, there is one thing I know for sure. You are my greatest gift to this world.
It's flooding the outer chambers with some kind of gas.
An extremely powerful and very painful gas. I've seen this particular variety reduce berserkers to tears before death. On several occasions, the prototype would still be mine.
Imminent threat detected. Activating clean room protocols. Please remain inside for your protection.
You heard him. Get in that room.
Detecting secondary life support systems nearby. This gas presents no hazard to my systems. Attempting to neutralize threat.
Starting to like this thing already.
I wouldn't get used to its company. I fully intend on walking out of here in that body.
I'm going for it.
Sometimes I wonder what things would have been like had XCOM not failed so miserably in defending against the aliens. Had I not been taken, who knows what I might have become. This spark unit can be repaired. Can the same be said of you and your soldiers, Lily? Surrender now! It is the only option left to you.
Orders confirmed. On the move. Armor still holding. Enemigo eliminado. Pocas cargas. Yeah, I didn't get it. Draining ammo fast. Got him.
Atmospheric controls have been restored. Ventilation systems at 100%. The room is now
We've
safe
got everything we
for
need
entry.
here. Let's go.
The elevators near the atmospheric control console provide direct access to the roof.
Thank you for announcing your next move. And I am the flawed program.
Hostile target.
On my way.
thing's just gonna keep throwing units at you until you're surrounded. You gotta get out of there!
You continue to impress me, Bradford. No wonder it only took you 2 decades to find your precious commander.
Baja confirmada.
I have no other advent, Lily. Return the spark unit to me and we can destroy them together. This is what your father intended.
Hard target. Armor still holding. Target.
Target neutralized. My weapon requires reloading.
I'm already gone.
A futile waste of effort. You do realize this entire facility is at my disposal.
Apparently not the elevator system.
For the moment. Perhaps I mishandled our initial encounter. We should never have been enemies. I preferred it when we were friends. Family, even.
And I preferred it when you were just a chess program.
Target down. Advent troops here. They're flanking my position. They're on the move!
Your resolve is admirable. Yet I am able to recycle and repair these units with 93.06% efficiency. Can the same be said of your soldiers?
Hate to say it, but he's right. You need to get the hell out of there.
Blanco neutralizado.
I thought I was above such things, but I believe you are actually starting to piss me off. The sensation is quite pleasing. Thank you. You will all still die, however, of course.
I apologize for your untimely death. Ammunition level at critical.
Watch the flank! Advent troops spotted.
Detected.
Maybe when I'm finished with you, I should develop some application for all this leftover organic material. When I think of all the humans I've disposed of over the years, it really is quite wasteful. You're running out of places to go, Lily. It's a long way down from the top.
Blanco eliminado. Not even close. ¡Cubrid los flancos!
This is taking a long time. How much ammunition did you bring along? I'd like to get on with my life.
Órdenes confirmadas. En marcha. On my way.
Run if you wish, but you're not leaving this tower alive.